Welcome back to Culture War Vultures, where we talk about everything stupid and woke in this world. We start to pick apart everything, and today's a banger for us. I'm VPS from Vegas Profile Stories, and as always, this is my dude Gangish from Gangish.
On YouTube. Gangish on YouTube. Find me on YouTube.
So today we got Harley.
Harley Davidson. It's an American icon.
Not for long. Bud Light was an American icon also.
Was it really, though?
Yeah.
Or was it just an American conglomerate? Right?
Oh,
because
no.
it was really German anyway. Right?
It was built by a German in America.
Okay.
Anheuser Busch is in the middle of America.
Harley. What's the matter with Harley?
So at first we saw they started to jump on and almost bail out Bud Light, right? Doing their Harley edition can, which is fine. It's a terrible time to do it, obviously, with all the stuff that we just went through with Dylan Mulvaney. And now they threw that in there. And now they're talking going woke with electric motorcycles. They are going to do away with the gasoline engine, which is eventual. I think it's all going to glaze itself over in 6 months from now. The people that were drinking Bud Light that said that they never would are going to join the people that said that they would move to Canada when Trump became president. It's just they're going to push it off to the side and say, oh, forget it ever happened, and they'll be drinking their Bud Lights.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. There's not a whole lot of makers of motorcycles, right? How many is there? There's 10, 12, maybe 15. I mean, I know there's more, but whenever you get to being super random, but there's about 10 or 15 big ones, right?
I wouldn't even put that many.
No,
I'd say Honda, Yamaha,
Kawasaki,
yeah, Harley, Indian, which is not American anymore, is Polaris. You know, there's probably about 8, 9. And I mean, what do you do? We don't have an American comp. We don't even have an American comp anymore. And people like Gary in the comments, who has been a really, really good friend to me, he's like, you need to own Harley, only buy American, don't be buying the Japanese stuff, even though I'm looking at a Vulcan. And he's like, no, it's got to be American. I said, well, Indian. He says, no, that's Polaris. Well, now Harley's pulling all this woke crap, and it just makes me not want to spend double the money on a bike.
You know, and that's the thing is I almost feel like I got to be honest. I feel like Harley has exploited their relationship, their patriotic relationship with the people in the United States to produce bikes that look, maybe they look good, but let's be honest. Harley's rattled themselves apart. There's a reason that bikers are always working on their bikes, right? You don't see Hondas on the side of the road being worked on. Real talk.
For that matter, you know the cop bikes, the BMW ones? Mm-hmm. Those bikes are said to last forever before you really need to get in there and start tearing it down.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Well, I mean, you want to stick to national pride, but these national companies just keep stepping in these piles of crap. And it's hard to...
Like they've been charging this premium.
Yeah.
I feel like they've been charging this premium for all these years. It was exploitative. It was $50 for a gas cap. Right? It's $45, $50 for a gas cap or something like that. They've been doing it for all these years, and they've been standing on the flag doing it. And they were able to do it because of the motorcycle clubs, because of the glitz, because of the glamour, because of America, you know what I mean? Because of veterans, because of all these things. And they've chosen to alienate all that. It's really weird.
Yeah, and it super sucks because I had basically tied myself down to saying, okay, my next bike is going to be a Harley. And then stuff like this starts to come out. And it's like, it took a lot of conversations for me to even come to the conclusion of buying an American bike because I'd always wanted an Indian anyway. You know, and, I mean, they're an American idea brought on by a foreigner, but
Well, they were American initially, right?
yes,
Okay, and then went bankrupt.
right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
that
that's
hurts. That hurts. And
that's
let
when
me-
they started talking about the electric vehicles and the, you know, if you're buying a Harley right now and they're talking about phasing out basically the machine that they're trying to sell you right now in the next 10 years, what's the point in buying that machine? It's like I said, I don't see it being near what InBev was.
Well, but see, InBev has now had the sales come in, and they know that the sales are down, and we get reports, and then these pictures start coming back of Bud Light not selling, Bud Light. You know what I mean? That keeps happening.
Right.
And that keeps driving down the stock, and then they actually got an earnings projection, and the earnings projection was down. Then that makes the investors leave.
I look at Harley like it's a t-shirt company that sells motorcycles. And that's the truth.
Why you say that?
I think most of the money that Harley, I think Harley makes most of its money off of swag, off of t-shirts, mugs, things like that.
$300 hoodies.
Yes.
They do charge a premium for that shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's out of control.
Yeah.
And there's a Harley Davidson shop in every city. And there's somebody out there that needs a t-shirt from every Harley.
They make good clothes, man.
I mean, they make decent.
It's not $300. It's not a $300 hoodie, but it's a good hoodie. They make a good hoodie.
Right. It's $100 hoodie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why Harley is at $33 right now. That's not from selling motorcycles.
So what do you think? They're going to just continue what they're doing? Or what? Who can step in, or will somebody step in? Because in a lot of these situations so far, people have stepped in, right? But it's always been for small things. It was like with the Jeremy's Razors or whatever. So Ben Shapiro provides news, conservative news, alternative news, things of this nature. Different people are offering alternatives to different things. There's even an alternative to PayPal. Give, Send, Go, the Christian alternative to PayPal, right? Or no, the Christian alternative to GoFundMe, so you don't have to deal with GoFundMe. Right. So people are building what they call the parallel economy. I've heard about it several times. They call it the parallel economy, and it's people doing business with each other outside of the standard framework.
Yeah, but Harley is allowed to do this because they have zero competition in the country. Mm-hmm. And it's America. Like you said, they stand on the flag and they say, buy American or else you're not, you don't have any national pride.
If I was Japan, I'd find a way to start to build some over here. I'd give it an American name and start making everything built here. And then
just call it American Motorcycle Company.
Yeah, and run it from over there. I just run it hands off from over there.
Mm-hmm.
And make choppers. Make nothing but choppers that are super reliable.
Exactly. Exactly. But I don't want to see Harley go out of business. I just want these companies to stop alienating people in my demographic, basically, over the woke mob.